Hi everyone, my name is Monique.
And I'm Naveen from Before You Play.
And today we're going to be doing a two-player playthrough of a game that is currently on Kickstarter called Azure.
Yes, this game is designed by both Trevor Benjamin as well as Brett Gilbert and published by Bitewing Games, who are helping sponsor this playthrough. Now in this game, players are going to be trying to use their chi cards to place out stones in the various domains so that they can summon the power of the auspicious beast to ultimately score 25 wisdom points.
That's right, this is a two-player only abstract strategy game, which is actually one of two games that are the newest additions to the Bitewing Games Mythos collection. And so if you're interested in checking out the other playthrough that we did for Moitura, we've included a link in the description below.
Now, we have to mention this is a prototype copy of the game, so things are subject to change in the future. If you are interested in the campaign, there's that link in the description, which you can check out. And lastly, if you like these kind of videos and you want to see more in the future, please consider subscribing.
And with that, we are ready to begin. So if you'd please direct your attention to the center of the table, we're all set up here for our two-player game of Azure. Welcome to the 4 domains. Like we were mentioning, this is a two-player only game that plays in about 20 minutes, where we are going to be competing in order to be the first to score 25 wisdom points.
Yes, this game is ultimately a race to 25 points.
And so over the course of the game, we are going to be taking turns placing our stones out onto the various spaces. And so alternatively, if ever a player cannot place a stone on an empty space, that is a way in which they immediately lose.
Yeah, so you got to maintain them.
And so the way that the game works is, starting with your first player, on your turn, you'll simply start by placing a stone onto any empty space amongst the 4 domains. Now, each space shows a card cost in the form of these boons, which are either going to be a certain card color or a circle which represents wisdom points. And so in order to place out a stone, you'll have to pay a certain amount of cards in the color of the domain that you're placing in, equal to the number of boons on that space. So as an example, if I wanted to place a stone out onto this space, I'll have to pay 2 black cards from my hand representing the domain, because there are 2 boons here, one that shows a red card as well as a wisdom point.
So in this game, card cost can be as little as 1 upwards of 7, and it's also important to note that where you place the stone is the color of the cards, not the depicted color shown on the board itself.
Right, and when paying, the cards go back to the display. Now, after you finish paying the costs and you place your stone, then you'll gain the rewards of the space in the form of these boons. And so in this example, I would gain 1 wisdom point, going up on the wisdom track here,
The ultimate goal in the game.
as well as a red card from the display. So now this will make it easier for me to place out my stones in the red domain. And once I've finished placing out a stone and gaining my boon rewards, then my turn ends and it goes to the next player. Now, as we progress through the game, these spaces are actually going to become cheaper, because for each stone that you've placed out, all spaces in its row and column become discounted by 1.
So if Monique really wanted these 4 wisdom points, why wouldn't she? She only needs to pay 3 instead of 4 cards.
Similarly, if I wanted to place a stone on this spot, because it's only showing 1 boon cost here, it would be free.
And we'll explain this circular symbol in a second. It is not considered a boon.
Yes, because you may notice that the last thing is each domain has a square tile that contains a wood token on top, which is considered to be its auspicious beast. And each of these tiles are considered to be mountains. Now, the thing that's important to keep in mind is that mountains block the path of these bond discounts. So, as an example, if I had a stone on this space, it would not provide me a discount for any of the spaces that are on the opposite side of the mountain, because this mountain is blocking its path.
And same for this row over here. This mountain is blocking this space, so Monique would not get a 1 discount.
And the orientation of each of the 4 domains is randomized during setup. Now, as for the 4 auspicious beasts, over the course of the game, we're going to be trying to gain their power, and this is done in different ways depending on the beast. Starting with the blue Azure dragon, as soon as a player has at least 2 stones that are in its row and column, then they gain the power of that beast. You actually take the beast token and place it in front of you so that we know who has the power.
Yes, and this could have been any combination. So if Monique had it here, she still has 2 going into that mountain.
And it's important to keep in mind that your own stones or other players' stones do not block the requirement, only mountains do.
And the same is true for discounts as well.
Now, the player who gained the power of the Azure dragon immediately gains 3 wisdom points. However, these auspicious beasts can be taken from you by the other player. And so if ever the opposite player has 1 more than the number member of the controlling player, then they immediately gain the dragon. They gain the 3 wisdom, and I would have to give the 3 wisdom back.
Yeah, so they're basically temporary wisdom points.
And these beasts will never move back to their mountain tile once they've been claimed. Now moving on to the white tiger, this beast works pretty much the same way as the Azure dragon. It's going to be minimum 2 stones that are in its vertical and horizontal rows. But the player who gains the favor of the white tiger gains 2 wisdom instead of 3.
Yep.
But similarly, when you lose the favor of the white tiger, you must lose the temporary 2 wisdom. As for the other 2 beasts, these work a little bit differently. This is the vermilion bird, and in order for you to gain the favor of this beast, you have to have minimum 2 stones in its domain. So it doesn't matter if it's in the same horizontal or vertical column, it just needs to be within the domain. And the player who gains the favor of the bird gets to draw 2 cards from the hidden deck, which we set up during setup. And if you ever lose the favor of the bird, you have to give back 2 cards from your hand. But if you don't have enough, you give back what you can, and there is no further penalty. As for the black tortoise, this is where these spaces with these circles come into play. These are serpent symbols, and you have to have minimum 2 stones on serpent symbols in order to gain the favor of the tortoise. And when gaining their favor, you're actually going to place out one of your stones onto the mountain itself. And now this stone provides a discount bond for all of the spaces in its horizontal row and vertical column. And if ever there were a mountain/auspicious beast within those spaces, then it also provides 1 stone towards gaining the favor of that beast.
And again, this can be overtaken if, let's say I get 3 different serpents and Monique still only maintained 2, then I would put mine on top.
That's right, his stone would actually replace mine, and this could also cause a change in hands amongst the other auspicious beasts if the domain sort of orientation worked out that way. But that's essentially it. Again, as soon as a player reaches 25 wisdom points, then that immediately ends the game and they win. Or if a player cannot place out a stone on their turn, then that's another way in which the game immediately ends, but they lose. Now this game also comes with an additional module for advanced play, as well as an optional expansion, and so we'll be discussing both of those at the end of the video. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and get cleaned up, and we'll get started with our playthrough.
All right, we are all set up. We have reshuffled and kind of re-randomized the way the domain tiles are all laid out. So it's gonna be different than the teach, and now we have to figure out who is gonna be going first.
Odds or evens?
I'll go evens.
1, 2, 3.
Odds.
Okay, so I'm going to be going first.
Yes.
And so during setup, we actually create a hidden deck of cards that is comprised of 3 of each color.
Yep.
Now the start player gains 2 cards from this hidden deck
I get 3
to start their hand, and the other player gains 3. All right, now as you can see, we have re-randomized the orientation of the domains, and so whoever gains the favor of the tortoise will have their stone go towards the white tiger, and there are some mountains that are kind of on the inside that may block paths for bonds. Otherwise, each player has 14 common stones that we'll be trying to place out, and of course, it is a race to 25 wisdom points. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
All right, so then I'm going to go ahead and take the first turn, and I'm going to start by placing out my stone on this space. This seems pretty nice because it is in line with the white tiger, and it is also one towards a serpent space for getting the favor of the tortoise.
Okay.
Now, I have to pay 1 card from my hand because there's 1 boon here, and again, it's the color of the domain. Just so you're aware, this is a prototype, and so some things may be changing, including the colors of certain things on the board, as well as the thickness of some of these pieces.
Okay.
So I must play a white tiger card from my hand, and this is going to go back into the display. And now I gain the reward of this space, which is going to be a tortoise card. So you can kind of see the image of the animal on the actual space there. Now, I don't gain any wisdom points for that, but for the rest of the game, I do have a bond, specifically for this row. Unfortunately, that discount is not going to apply for any of the spaces in this column because they're blocked. Both directions are blocked by these mountains. So it's a nice space for gaining favor, but not necessarily for providing myself discounts.
Sure.
All right, now it is your turn, Naveen.
Okay, I will play a single black card.
Okay.
And I'm going to place this out here. So it's also a serpent space, and I'm going to get a blue card in return.
Very nice.
There we go.
So that was 1 cost.
1 cost.
And you got a blue card.
I did.
All right. So that is 1 towards the tortoise beast. So now it's back to me, and I'm thinking I'm going to place a stone out onto this space because it only has 1 cost. However, I have a stone in the same row, which is providing a bond.
Yeah.
So this is actually going to be a free space because of that discount.
Sure.
So I'm going to go ahead and place my stone there, and that gets me a tortoise card from the display. Now I have gained the favor of the tortoise.
Good move.
Because I'm on 2 serpent spaces. But again, if ever Naveen has one more stone than me on serpent spaces, then he will take the tortoise. And all this does is I get to place a stone on this mountain, and now I have a discount on these spaces.
A couple things happened here also.
Oh, yes. I also gained the favor of the white tiger.
Yeah. Temporary points.
Temporary points.
Wisdom is temporary.
Very
here.
important to keep in mind because
Yeah.
I now have 2 stones in the same vertical column as the white tiger.
Okay.
So I gain 2 wisdom points. I'm now on the map. Very nice.
All right, I'm gonna do the cheapy thing that you just did.
Yeah.
This is gonna give me a discount here.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna play any cards. Let's just go ahead and put one. So now I have 2 serpents, so I'm threatening.
You do.
So that's good. And I have 1 towards this one over here. So I don't like what you're doing.
And you
but
get
a blue.
a blue card.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about these serpent spaces. As nice as they are to, in order to get or gain the favor of the tortoise, they don't gain you any points.
No.
Because they all just have a single card boon. All right, well, now it's back to me, and I'm going to place a stone out onto this space. This is going to be free because it has 2 boon card costs, but I have 2 stones
Yep.
that are providing bonds.
Very good.
So I'm going to place this here. This gains me 2 things. I gain a blue card in my hand, which is real nice. I also gain a wisdom point, and I lied. There's a third secret thing here, which is the favor of the bird,
You're getting all the
vermilion
beasts.
bird, because I now have 2 stones within this domain. I'm thinking this is going to be temporary.
Yeah.
But the thing that's nice is I gain 2 cards from the hidden
From this deck. So you don't know what
So,
you're getting, but you
cards
get, cards
are power
are fuel.
in
Yeah.
this game. There's no hand limit,
It's your
but
chi.
you're really going to want to collect these so that you can. It's spending
Do
power,
things,
right?
yeah.
All right.
Well, I don't like the fact that you have 3 beasts and I have a way to take one away from you right now.
Okay.
So this is a little bit earlier than
That's
I
a
wanted.
threat.
I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
So this is going to be a 3rd serpent space.
Yeah.
It's going to require a black card.
Okay.
So I do have one of those.
You do.
So that's going to go there, and it's going to do a couple things. First of all, I'm going to get a red card in return. Then I have 1, 2, 3 serpent spaces while you have 2.
So you
get
take
booted.
the power of the tortoise.
Correct.
And the white tiger.
The white
because
tiger.
now Naveen has 2 stones that are in the column to just my 1. And sorry, I mean these 2 stones.
Yes,
So Naveen
yes.
has now 2 stones towards this mountain while I only have 1. This stone doesn't count because it's on the opposite side of this mountain.
being blocked, yep.
Which is blocking it. So you take this.
There we go.
I lose 2 points, 2
Those are-
wisdom, and you gain 2. Boom.
It's going to go back and forth.
Go back and
you
forth.
know?
All right. Anything else?
I think that was
Naveen?
everything there, yeah.
All right. So then I'm going to place a stone on this space.
Okay.
So I have to pay 1 red card because I have this stone providing a
So you
bond.
gain a wisdom,
I pay my card first. So there's a 1 red card. I gain 1 wisdom,
and then a black card.
and we can share the same space.
We can, yep.
And I gain a tortoise card. And I believe that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So I am sort of threatening
You are.
this mountain.
Yeah.
And I'm also maintaining my control over this
I
bird.
feel like I'm not getting that thing.
I hope not, because I
Yeah.
don't have to give back cards.
Yeah,
That would be
yeah,
awful.
that doesn't feel good. All right, I'm gonna do this while I can.
Okay.
Before you block me, I know you grabbed a black card, so I'm gonna go these 2 feeding into this.
Okay.
It's 2 boons showing.
It's free.
It's free, so I get a red and a wisdom.
Okay.
There we go.
So you're up to 3. So now it's back to me, and I'm going to place a stone on this space.
Yeah.
So I have a 1 bond discount, so I have to pay 1 red card.
1 red card.
Which is going to be this one.
That's good.
And I'm going to gain 1 wisdom,
Yes.
as well as a tortoise card,
Right.
please.
What do you do?
I also am putting the pressure on here.
Yeah.
And I now have 3 stones that are going towards the white tiger. So I have now succeeded you,
There you go.
in gaining the favor because you only have these 2.
2.
Right?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So you lose.
I lose 2.
2.
You
1,
gain 2.
2. I gain 2. 1,
It was
2.
good while it lasted.
That was good.
It was nice. It was nice for a
Alright.
bit.
I think that's it, right?
All right, I'm gonna do it again while I can. This is gonna be free because of that. So
Okay.
I'm gonna put this onto the serpent space, ensuring that I have more serpents than you still.
Yeah.
That gets me 1 of these black cards.
Very nice.
And now we have 2 feeding into this Azure.
Yes, the Azure.
Azure, sorry. So I
So
get
you gain the favor.
the favor.
That's 3.
3
Wisdom.
points.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Wow, this has been such a tug of war just to start the game.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
I think that was everything.
Let's just do a count. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 on serpent spaces
To
to
your
my
2.
2. Okay, interesting.
So you got all the red though.
That's true.
So
You know what? Before you take this space, I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna go here.
you can do that.
I can
you
do
have
that.
4.
I have 4. I figured, I'm not really in the
I was definitely
tortoise
gonna take that
domain
space.
game, and I've collected all these cards. Might as well just spend them all. So this is 4 because it's 4 wisdom points.
I was absolutely
And
counting on that.
These are permanent points, which is nice.
Nice.
So it doesn't do anything towards any of the beasts.
That was
but
good. That
1,
was really
2,
good.
3,
Yeah.
4. But these cannot be taken away from me.
Okay.
All right, back to you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do this then while it's free. Bang, right there. 1, 2,
Okay.
3 into that space. It's gonna get me 2 wisdom and a blue card.
1, 2. Blue card for
and
you.
a blue card. And what's nice is I have 4 feeding into these 4 points. But I was
know.
really trying to monopolize this entire back
I
area.
should take that. I should take that space.
Can you?
No, I can't.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, well, I might as well take this space then because it's free.
It's free,
I have 3 here. It's a permanent wisdom
get
as
2
well as 2
black
of
cards.
the tiger.
Yep. Oh,
tigers,
oh,
it's
sorry,
the
the white
white
ones. Yeah,
ones.
the white ones. You're right.
Yes.
And these are going to be different in the final production
Yeah.
copy.
So they are considering doing some color changes like I was mentioning earlier, but
Yeah.
for now we can rely on the images of the animals.
Yes.
Okay, back to you.
Okay, so that was that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take this spot here. Now there's
Okay.
3 boons on here. I have 2 feeding into it, nothing
Yeah.
going this way. So it's only going to cost me 1 blue card. So I'm going to place this here. I get 1 wisdom and then 2 red cards.
1 wisdom, 2 red.
2 red.
All right, so it's back to me, and even though this is a quick game, I think you have to take your opportunities
You got
when
something
you
big?
can, because
What do you got?
you're snoozing, Naveen. You're
You can do
snoozing.
this? You can do this?
I have 1 discount right there,
Okay.
so I only have to pay 3.
Do you have 3?
I have
not been tracking.
3. I just gained 2 right there.
Well,
I just needed 1 in my hand.
I'm snoozing then.
So there's the 3. So
That's
boom.
8 points.
That's 4 points. It's
No,
it's
no,
4.
8 total points because I could have always played.
It's an 8-point swing, right?
Yeah, no, 16-point swing because I could have played there at some point and I could have also played
Oh,
here.
these 2. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, so
Oh.
4 wisdom.
That is brutal.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right,
It's
fine.
a quick game. Very quick game.
Thank you.
I don't gain anything for it though. So.
Okay, well
all
that's
right.
good. All right, this is 7 here, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So just 2 cards. 2 cards for 7 points. That's wild. Can you do it?
No.
You can do 2 cards. Then you have to find a space that gives you tortoise
Yeah.
cards.
All right, well I can do it here.
Okay.
No, I can't. I do have to spend because this mountain is blocking this stone.
Mm-hmm.
So I only have 1 towards this. So I will pay 1 of my blue cards to go on top there. So it's
Okay.
going to get me 1 wisdom and then 1 of those black tortoise cards.
Okay.
Have 1 wisdom, please?
So 1 wisdom. So you
Yeah.
go to 8.
Yeah. Trying to
right.
hold down this thing because you have 2 towards it, but I have 4 towards it.
Yeah. You're holding it down just fine. I
Hard.
think. Let's just do a count. So I have 1, 2, 3 for this one.
Mm-hmm.
And you have 1, 2?
2, yeah.
Okay. So we're still good.
It's going to be
there.
hard to get in there. I cannot believe you got that. I was
Yeah.
not paying attention. Maybe you drew. Maybe you drew. I don't know.
No, it's been so long.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
All right, well, I might as well take this space considering it's free because it has a 3 card cost, but I have 2 here and 1 here.
Oh, yeah.
So 3 bonds.
You got a tiger.
2 wisdom.
The white
1,
tiger.
2, and a tiger. That's right.
You are pushing.
All right, back to you.
All right, well, I'm going to take this space.
Okay.
It's 4 points. 4 red.
No, you have a bond.
Make it only 3.
So it's only 3. Now I
So-
know what you have.
Now you know I have 1 red. But anyway, there you go. So 3.
3.
But I get 4 points.
You get 4 points.
Thank you
That
for
is
that.
true. So you go up to 12. Yeah, it's important that you keep track
Yes.
of where your bonds are. I mean, similarly, this is a free space
Yeah.
for me. So let's
Yeah.
go there.
Yeah,
And you
you're
can't go, even though I have 4
Inching your
bonds
ways.
here, you can't go less than 0.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go there. I gain 2 points and a tortoise card.
All right,
Thank
tortoise. What are
you.
you doing with these tortoise? All right, I need to get points ASAP. So I'm
Okay.
going to go here. It's 7, right?
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to go on top there.
Those are the spaces you want.
7 points.
So you go to 19.
Yes. We must continue.
Oh no. Oh no. All right, well, let's go here then. So I have to pay 1, right? 1 tortoise card because I have 2 bonds.
Spot.
1 tortoise. So that's 1 point. We're tied, and
8
2 of the blue. May I have the blue
What
dragon, please?
are you
What am I?
doing?
Can you do it?
What
you
are
do it?
you doing? What's your score?
We're tied, 19.
19. Okay.
It's a tight race.
I'm gonna go here. Serpent space.
Okay.
It's gonna cost. Oh no,
Oh,
it's gonna
no,
cost
it's
me
free.
nothing.
It's free. It's
It's gonna
free.
cost me nothing, but I do get a red.
You do get a
It's
red.
free again because I have these feeding in. So
Yeah.
there we go.
Okay. All right. So then it is back to me, and I think the game is over. Because I just gained those 2 cards. And we've got a spot right here that has a cost of 6 minus 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
so
shoot.
I just have to pay 2 blue.
Dang it. Dang it.
2
We were
blue.
both competing over that exact same spot. Nice.
And that is going to be
That's 6 points.
wisdom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I just got it like one turn
I
ahead
was
of you
going to do
there.
it because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Ah.
6.
Oh.
So on my next turn, I would have put that right there and got the
Why
exact
didn't
same
you
point.
just... Oh.
I couldn't. I had to set this one up. I only had
see.
1 blue in my hand
Yeah.
left, so I needed to set that up. Snoozing on these
Was
so bad.
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
was
"There's
so
no
bad.
way she had 4 because you had 4 black,
Yeah.
4 black,
Yeah,
and then here."
yeah.
I didn't catch you accumulating the white ones, but I guess right here I think is how you did it.
The two there.
Yeah,
and then
so-
again, the discounts. This game really, it's very
Yeah.
fast, but it requires you to be vigilant
Yeah, offense, defense.
of all of your stones. Like you can miss a favor, you can miss
Yeah.
a bond, a discount, and you have to be constantly looking at your strategy as well as what the other players do.
Yeah, I don't think I could take away your the white tiger from you once you kind of secured it there.
Mm-hmm.
This was going to be hard to get to. This would have been a lot of points, but I wasn't acquiring any of the white cards to get in there.
Yeah,
so
we
that was
pretty
tough.
much both chose our beasts and sat on them. Because
Yeah.
if you wanted to take the bird,
This
the
was not.
vermilion
This
bird,
was definitely not happening.
you would need more stones than me in the red domain.
You know, I kind of regretted spending 4 here and not taking this for free,
Mm-hmm.
and then spending the 4 plus 2 to get 6.
Oh.
But then that would have been another turn to do that to get here. I would have been up by 2 more points. But I think that turn wise, you would have still won. Yeah.
And the thing that's interesting about the tortoise is you kind of want to go for it early because it gives you that vantage point.
Yeah.
But you don't get any points for those serpent spaces.
No,
So after
no.
a while, when you took that spot, I was thinking,
You're
I'm
not
just
going to
gonna
compete
leave
for it anymore.
Yeah.
And you had already secured this white tiger mountain over there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
this didn't really matter too much.
It's still a constant threat. That is the
It
thing.
is, yeah.
But again, we randomized these the orientation of the different domains. So the fact that this was sort of overlooking here made it a little bit more interesting because the mountain tile kind of got in the way. So this
did,
is a
yeah.
very strong position for the tortoise.
And these are all double-sided, by the way, so you can double-side, rotate, flip, and kind of
Yes.
shuffle around. Sometimes maybe blue and white are not opposite; they're next to each other, so you never
Right.
quite know what you're going to get.
In addition, we are playing the base game rules, but there is an optional advanced module called the Gifted module, in which each player starts the game with a gifted stone. And during setup, players decide which of the 4 gifted cards to use that determines the power of the gifted stone. As an example, we have Perceptive here that says your gifted piece provides 1 bond to all spaces diagonally in line with it, and mountains never block these bonds.
go.
Bountiful lets you take an extra boon that is chosen from those in the space when you play a piece into any of the spaces that surround your gifted piece.
Oh, I see.
So these 4 abilities have to do specifically with the gifted piece, which you can place out at one time during the game.
Yeah, so you have to be really strategic about where you put it.
In addition, there's also Mighty that allows your gifted piece to provide 2 bonds to all spaces that are in line with it, unless blocked by a mountain. And then we have Favored, which allows your gifted piece to win ties for the favor of all beasts whose mountains it guards.
So if you got the 2/2, but
Yeah.
one of them is the gifted one,
Right.
then you,
it
you
breaks
win.
ties.
Yeah.
And finally, there's also the Cosmos expansion, which comes separately. And these provide 2 larger boards that come in all 4 colors, really.
Yep.
But you must play with 2 of them, as well as the Cosmos track. And I know this is not all going to fit on screen, but the Cosmos track looks like this. And in the center of the track, the yellow dragon that is going to start the game in the middle here. And of course, if you're playing with this, then this would not be overlapping
Yeah.
the various boards. But basically, there's an additional boon, which are these spaces here. And this becomes sort of a tug of war. So anytime you gain the Cosmos boons, you're going to move the dragon towards your side of the board, which will gain you points as well as cards. And if ever you move the dragon all the way to the end or off the board, then you actually win the game. So that is another way in which the game can end.
Sure. Well, there you have it. That is Azure. Now, if you have any questions about anything you saw here, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. We'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. We also have the other playthrough for Moitura, which is also linked in the description. That's part of the same Mythos series that is on Kickstarter. So if you're interested in that campaign, it's linked in the description down below. Thank you all so much for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, please consider subscribing.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.